Pray. Hello, guys. Blessings. Happy New Year 2025. This is High Priestess Jamila. So I wanted to come and talk to you guys about some key things when you are getting spiritual work done. Okay. When you come and you get spiritual work done from a witch or a shaman, and this could be different for different people, but this is typically the way things work here. And then just from what I have observed across the board when it comes to the craft, okay? So this is the number one place. Like, I've got to get into this before I get into timing and times of the day, okay? But I want to cover this first. Coming and paying for spiritual work, ritual work, but then after you pay for the work, you may have a foundation or an upbringing in Catholicism. You may have an upbringing in Christianity, or either, you may be Baptist, all of those things, and you pay for spiritual work, but then you are praying at the same time. You are praying to this God, or a God that you were told is either Jesus, Allah, or Jesus. It's typically Jesus. These days, everyone is saying it's Yahweh. Listen, you are going to do what? You are going to delay your manifestation if you come and pay for spiritual work from a witch, but then you go and pray to those gods. You're actually going to delay the manifestation from happening. This is a fact. When you pay for spiritual work to be done, it is very different from praying. Now, of course, yes, I do pray to Santa Muerta sometimes, but a lot of the stuff that I do with Santa Muerta, especially when it is in relation to money, Santa Muerta has taught me a lot about the universe, necromancy, the spirits, just spirit. Okay, she's taught me a lot. And when I pray to her, it's very different from praying to these deities and these gods that you guys are praying to. Because to be perfectly honest with you, if that particular God wanted you to have a job to pay your bills, or wanted you to have a job to buy food, they would have provided it for you. So that's the point. What I don't understand is people that pray to those gods that don't really do anything for you, possibly could be responsible for keeping you alive. I'm sorry, I just got to keep it real with y'all. When you're praying to this God that has already either denied or delayed you for whatever reason, this is one of the reasons why I don't keep a Bible in my house. I don't contend with religion at all. I don't, okay? Who I consider to be God, first of all, I am polytheist, okay? I believe that Zeus, the god of Jupiter, is a god. I believe that Poseidon, the god of Neptune, is a god. I believe that Ares, who is the god of Mars, is a god. Hermes, who is the god of Mercury, is a god. And so on and so forth. Okay. And there's even gods that exist on this planet. There's the sun, there's the moon. Those are gods. There are some beings that are classified as gods. And then there are some beings that are classified as angels. Some that are demons. Some that are spirits. Okay, listen. If you go to a witch and you ask that witch to manifest something for you, I understand why you feel like you want to do the backup prayers. I could understand why. There's a couple of different reasons. Number one, you're thinking, well, if I do both at the same time, it's going to make it happen faster, and you see that it doesn't. And then you think, well, especially when it comes to love work, you feel like if you go and you pray to the God of the Bible, that it's going to somehow make things more real. And if you just go off of pure manifestation through witchcraft, that it's going to somehow not be real. I never understood that, but I'm in your head, so I know exactly what y'all be thinking. Big mistake. Witchcraft is the manifestation of not only sometimes an entire shift of reality, but then also this involves the elements: air, fire, water, earth, and then a lot of other things that are very mysterious that you cannot always see or understand. So in my years of practice, which I've been practicing for years, I have noticed this. And so what I have been putting in the work, especially for some of you clients that I've been working with for years, is I actually have to put an intention in the work that your prayers, which are based upon your fear and your doubt and maybe even your misunderstandings, that those don't interfere with your work. That to me is extra work that I have to do. Extra time writing it down, extra time to even state it into the work. But think about it. If I do that at the end of the day, because I could take away your free will altogether if that's what is needed. Because some of y'all have a free will to have fear and doubt, and you shouldn't. So the way that my gods work is I ask the universe for something and I get it. Okay? Especially when I'm dealing with my gods of Saturn when it comes to Chronos. A lot of people are afraid of Chronos. A lot of people are afraid of Pluto, Hades. I'm not afraid of those gods. Okay? So bear that in mind. What are you praying for? And then at the same time asking me to do something for you. Think about it. What's the point of the prayers for the same exact thing that you were already obviously denied? Now, I want to get on this real quick before I get on to the next thing. A lot of you guys are thinking, well, the reason why God has denied me is because I went and consorted with a witch. Yeah, but that God was denying you and delaying you and denying you even before you knew I existed. Okay, so what does that tell you? I know that there's a lot of people that these religions have a hold on you that causes you to be very fearful. However, when you come to me to get spiritual work done, there's no need for you to go and do prayers. All right. Last thing that I wanted to talk about, which is not quite so serious. Well, it is kind of serious, but now that I've gotten the other thing out of the way. Timing. Okay? Timing. Now, typically at night, we are dealing with healing. We are dealing with love. We are dealing with possible fertility and reproduction late in the night, anywhere from dusk until dawn. And then from dawn until dusk, during the day, is the preferred time to talk to me about your job. Any problems you're having on a job, maybe you desire a new job, maybe you want to make more money. Maybe you are trying to manifest money, okay? Now, the night can be used for money, but typically with jobs specifically, when you're trying to get hired from someone else, in case you're not self-employed or an entrepreneur, people that are entrepreneurs can work on money all day and night. Specifically, those of you that are seeking job help, or asking me about jobs, try to do it during the day. Okay? That's very important. Try to do that during the day, during the daylight hours when the sun is up. Try to do that, because those are things that should be discussed. You have to discipline yourself. I know that there's some of you guys, you may be up late at night thinking about, I need a job. And, you know, if you need a job, definitely. But just know that the work, I'm not going to get up at necessarily 3 o'clock in the morning, depending on, unless it's a circumstance. I'm not going to get up during the witching hour to do a get a job spell or a crown of success spell. Even if you work nights, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it during the day. During daylight hours, okay? Now, if you had some kind of accident on the job or something like that, to where, you know, you felt like you needed some kind of healing, or it was something going on, then that's so different, you know what I mean? But get a job, get a promotion on a job, get a new job. Anything that you want job related needs to be dealt with during the day. Okay? All right. That's the preferential hours of that. I do not do daytime work at night. I do daytime work during the day. And really it's very serious, because if you notice, even some of the spirits, some of the deities, they will only pop up and be present during the day. Okay? And then some of them will pop up and be present during the night. You can call them opposite to their times that they are available, but they may not show up until the timing that they want to come in. Now, some of their consorts or either their related spirits will show up on their behalf, but they're still going to say, hey, I'm not available, leave a message. And I'm not kidding with y'all. So, you know, it's really best to handle things, you know, have things in their proper perspective and proper order. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later.